Right, and you mentioned Willie O'Ree, and that was part of our next question.
Mm.
It is he has a new documentary, obviously Willie, coming out, and it's been circulating currently. It's trying to get picked up for some funding. We actually mentioned this on our roundtable where we unpack some stuff that's going on around the world, and this documentary has been circulating around the film festival sphere. So, can you speak to Willie O'Ree and the impact on the league, and specifically on you and your career?
Willie O'Ree is an amazing man on so many levels. Here's a guy who's in his mid 80s. He has endless, boundless energy. I did a story on the 50th anniversary of him breaking the color barrier when I was at the NHL Network, and I went to San Jose and watched him do one of his sessions with inner city kids.
Yep.
The way he engages with these kids, he brings the love of the game in such a candid and sincere fashion. And he's never let anything stop him or slow him down or impede him. And you need people like that in your life, regardless of their race, their racial background.
100%. That transcends race
Yeah,
for sure.
again, a lot of people, looking back at my own situation, a lot of people I went to school at Syracuse I thought they were going to have these incredible broadcasting careers, and they kind of handed out tapes and it didn't go their way. And a lot of them, for a number of different reasons, sort of had to go and find different professions just to, I was living in my parents' house. They might not have the ability to just kind of crash out. They had to get a job, right? And you just want to keep going, and you want people around you who are going to encourage you to keep going. And Willie O'Ree is the perfect person to exemplify defying all odds and not worrying about what people were saying. And he's been asked thousands of times about the taunts and everything else, how he was treated. And he rose above it. He basically just said, I'm not going to let these people detour me. I mean, here's a guy who played hockey, not just breaking the color barrier. He was blind in one
his
eye.
right eye.
I mean, that's what's more even amazing on some
right.
levels. He's an exceptional man. It made me feel so good. Last year I went down to the Hall of Fame, his induction. I thought that was such an important thing. I was so happy that the Hall of Fame committee, led by Brian Burke, really said this man deserves to be into the Hall
definitely.
of Fame. And it was really a special moment for a guy who deserves all the accolades. And when you talk about blazing the trail, when you talk to the Wayne Simmons, when you talk to the Jerome McGinley's, you talk to the Grant Fears, you talk to a lot of the guys who've come after him, they say, well, Willie O'Ree opened that door and afforded us the opportunity to come through. So such an important figure in, the great ambassador, Willie O'Ree, for the game of hockey.